Hello again, everybody. This is the circular station. Today we're doing a back and bicep day, starting off some Romanian deadlifts. Nice and easy, nice and easy. 155 pounds, nothing to it. Although I'm already pretty warmed up at this point, just walking around outside. We're gonna keep doing more. A little bit of a jump, another warm up, 245 pounds. Half the reason I started out kind of high was feeling lazy about putting on small plates and taking them off more than necessary. So we're just going to keep adding in big jumps for most of you. 275 here, kind of a mid-working set. Just doing 1 reps to work up to failure. This is per usual for me. 275 again. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just a little reminder, with the Smith machine from when I had a gym membership, it gave you the illusion that RDLs was a little bit easier than a free weighted barbell because, one, since it's on a fixed track, you really don't have to worry about the balance as much, and two, the barbell on the Smith machine does not go all the way to the floor, so you're already starting off at least a couple inches off the ground. With those, I think I did 295 maybe 10 to 12 times once, and you can tell how hard 315 is with the free barbell. I only get it 5 times, but still, it's a to failure set, and we add a little rest pause after this failure set, so still getting used to the free barbell again. And probably, 10 to 15 seconds, it might have been about 20 seconds by the time I lifted it up, but we attempt to, but wanted to prevent some injury here. Yep. Moving on. Good warm up as far as the whole workout's concerned. Switching the camera angle, we're gonna flip over to weighted pull-ups. We did this on our shoulder day, but instead of doing a 1 rep max, we're gonna see how many times we can do a 15-pound plate without you guys having to count. I did hit this 8 times. I can't really compare it to anything because I haven't really done pull-ups on the reg as much as cable lat pull downs, close grip. So I'm not sure about the improvement just yet because all gyms are different, and the cable pull down machine, it says, I think the last one was 185 pounds on the pull down machine. I don't know how to compare that with a 15-pound weight on pull-ups, so maybe that's close to the same thing, I'm not sure. But after the failure set, we switched to another isolating workout of the lats to a straight arm pull down, which is something that I'm technically not used to at this point in time, so we're still trying to fill this new home gym out and see how it goes, but still go to failure, and we end up pulling out, I think, 14 reps. So not bad. Felt it a lot in the upper lats rather than down below, as if you were doing a pull-up. So was overall happy with that lift as far as the tearing of the fibers. And here is another experimental exercise on this new home gym. Wanted to try to do a, seated cable row, but the angle was a little different. It almost felt like a T-bar row or just, a bent over row by the end of it. And I'm bending here because I'm trying to maximize the stretch at the bottom. But next week we're going to have to add a little more weight, and that was almost too easy as far as, hitting some struggle. I'm not struggling as much as I would have liked to, and it took 18 reps to more or less go to failure. I'm trying to figure out which angle was the best and what gave me the best workout or the best pump. And some of these I'm bending and some of them I'm not, so you can tell I'm still experimenting. But not bad there either. We'll try that again next time also. A little water break. I thought about doing some cable curls, but I wanted to use the barbell, so we switched to the barbell and added a 20-pound plate on each side, giving us 85 pounds. And again, going to failure like normal. Squeaked out 10. The 1 rep max for that was 113 pounds. We'll see how we fare next week. We'll try to beat that. The key here is to squeeze the glutes in the back as you're on the way up, but you can tell I'm trying not to use momentum, but just to get it to that first halfway point and then really squeeze the elbows in. So we got a good burn there, even though we did 1 set. And on the last exercise, I wanted to target the supination here. So this is only a 20-pound dumbbell. You can tell I'm kind of curling or twisting my wrists to the point to where it's really exaggerating the bicep. But I wasn't counting here, so by the time we get to the right hand, I unintentionally did a few more reps with those, as is my right arm is a tad bit stronger. It is my dominant hand, so. But yeah, really trying to exaggerate the supination on these. And by the end of it, I try to move my wrists as far over to kind of add a little bit more weight on the inside, which helped. So the last reps were really another experimental type of thing. But yeah, so much sweat. Still about 80 to 85 degrees down here. So that'll probably continue for the rest of this month of October. But wrapping up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. There'll be more to come. You guys take care.